Well, today I'm out at the Laudholm farm doing volunteer work, getting ready for the craft festival, which is starting Saturday and Sunday. And it's a big deal out here. It's a major fundraiser. There's going to be over 100 vendors. It's a juried show, so the pieces of art are going to be fairly expensive, but very good quality stuff. I think it's the longest juried show in Maine, or at least this year it is going to be. This is kind of showing the background of our farm. Those are some of the little machines I ride on out here when I pretend I'm a real good maintenance man. I'm really not, but I have fun. I haven't had an accident yet, and they're kind of fun to ride on. This is what I do every Thursday. I kind of put my Legends Network on hold for today. During the daytime, I'll go to the calls and whatnot tonight. But this is where I spend pretty much every Thursday out here, kind of panning around. That's kind of the parking lot out there. All that green grass way out in the distance there is what I've been doing today, getting it all ready for parking. These are some of the old buildings that we have in the back here, and then out there we have some of the old hay barn where they used to keep the animals and whatnot. And we still have a portion out here that belongs to what they call a life estate, and the people that used to own this homestead back in the turn of the century, there's still families that live out there. We just had a big wedding here a few weeks ago that one of their relatives got married. It's such a great place to come. I'm so glad I'm able to spend at least one day. Sometimes I spend 2 days out here. That's a little porch up there on the back side of the barn that we do. A little porch today. Right now we're getting ready to go out and finish the parking lot here in a little bit. But right now I'll finish this video up, finishing my lunch up. I'm seeing some kids riding into the place, and they're part of a program from, they're all over the world. Korea, Mexico, Turkey, and Japan. And they're here for about 2 weeks. They're part of a peace mission. And they're out here just doing a little bit of work. Sometimes it's a little bit harder to have them work than not work, because they have a little different attitude about doing manual labor. Enough said there. This is some of the old farmhouse. That's where the Looks Life Estate is out there. So I'll close this up for the day and get back out and go to work. Bye-bye. So I guess I'll call this one done for the day, and I might do another one a little bit later. A little different perspective of the farmhouse. You can see back there, totally restored. This is the bottom of the barn here, and they have educational classes and whatnot in there. And this is looking down toward Drake's Beach is where this is. Go ahead and give a little tour of the barn inside. That's our educational center down there, and they have meetings 2 or 3 times a month during the summertime. And of course, about Halloween they'll close it up for the winter, and then we'll have 1 or 2 festivals during the winter time. But the barn is not actually open to the public today. But I'll tell them I'm mowing lawn in here, so it'll be okay. And this is the inside of the barn, and you can see the old woodwork in here. It's just magnificent stuff. And what used to happen is that the hay trucks used to come, horse-drawn hay wagons would come in, and they'd kind of go right down this little aisle here, and that's a scale in the middle there. And they'd come down there and get their hay weighed, and the purser would pay them, and they'd haul the hay up to the top up there. And in these little doors in here is where the cattle, they had cattle in here. Right now you can see it's all storage and stuff, but the cows used to come in and do their eating in there. And so they could feed the hay right through these little doors. This is part of that scale that's still working. And down in here, they have concerts in the summertime. They have about 8 concerts down here, and most of it's classical music or violins or something. And they stuff people in here and then have a little wine and cheese and that kind of thing. So it's pretty romantic out here. A little porch out here where I quite often come sit, have a lunch, get all the problems of the world solved. You can see how peaceful this is out here. And sit out here, you don't see or hear anybody, which is pretty doggone nice once in a while to do. And another look at the barn from the opposite side. This is where the musicians would stand and playing out here to the people out there. And you can see the rafters up there, and that's where the hay used to go up. So I'll close this and I'll get back to work doing my parking lot duties.